Hello and welcome to 10x Growth Talk. This week we're going to talk about letting go to grow. There's 5 things we need to let go in order for us to grow. Number 1, first thing we need to let go, negative experiences. Through life, we've all had negative experiences. Growing up, things have happened in the past. A lot of times we tend to bring those negative experiences into the future. And those negative experiences could be anywhere from past failures to somebody hurting us or doing something bad to us and having a judgment, or having just problems with somebody, family member or something that you're really holding on to. And you just can't let go. You're bringing all of this bad experiences, all this bad baggage into the future, and it's just weighing down on you, and you just can't do anything because all of this negative past experiences are just bogging you down. And in order to do that, you got to first and foremost, you need to forgive and you need to forget. You got to move on past all of your negative past experiences. Use some of the failures as learning lessons and bring back the lesson, not the experience. Second thing I believe we need to let go of is limiting beliefs. Some of us have some really strong belief system, and some of our beliefs are just extremely beliefs that really aren't serving us. They're not really helping us into the future, because what's happening is some of those beliefs are just holding us down, and it's like we're hitting a glass ceiling and we can't get above that, and there's all this frustration. And some of those beliefs, beliefs can be anything from, if people could be trusted. Some of us believe that you can't trust people, and if you're in a leadership position and if you feel like you can't trust and people don't trust you, that could be a belief. Or it could be a belief like, I'm the only one that could do it well. Nobody else could do it as good as I do. And if you have a belief like that, you're never going to give somebody a chance to do something. If you believe that, if you're a service partner and you believe, hey, it's hard for me, so it's got to be hard for them as well. So you believe customers don't have money. You believe that the product we're serving is not a good product. Or you believe that by focusing on a permanent solution or a long-term solution, that's really not good. And if that's the case, you got to either understand and find what's good for the customer and change your belief system, or it's going to be limiting you and you're not going to be able to get past that. So number 2 is limiting beliefs. You got to be able to learn and let go of some limiting beliefs. And number 3, I believe we need to let go of control. Some of us want to control everything that happens. Relationships, we want to control our kids, we want to control everything. And I don't believe it's about control. I believe it's about influence, because control is one thing, having your hands on it and making sure it operates the way you want it to operate. And I believe in order to do that, you have to actually do it through influence. You have to show people how to do it. Sometimes you need to let people learn lessons the tough way, and you need to have influence. Influence is about leadership. Influence is about inspiring people to do things differently. And control is about, forcing them to do it differently. And I think it's more about inspiration than control. Number 4, we got to let go of our ego. A lot of us bring the ego to the table. Every time we do something, we believe we cannot ever do anything wrong. We're always right. The other person's always wrong. And there's really nothing, there's no learning that happens when your ego appears. Some of us can't get over ourselves. Somebody told me that in the past, said, hey, you got to be able to get over yourself in order to move ahead, because, you're the one holding yourself back. And that was true, because at the time my ego was just so big and it was all about me and everything else, and I couldn't see all the other things that others do. So it's about letting go of your ego as well, because if you want to grow, you got to let go of that ego. And number 5, and I think this is really important as well, and it's weakness. Okay, we got to let go of our weaknesses. Okay, we have to let go of what we're not really good at. And some of us are trying to work on our weaknesses, and we're trying to perfect our weaknesses. And at the end, all we have is a perfect weakness. Okay, it's really not good to have a perfect weakness. You're never really going to be good at your weakness. You got to be able to focus on your strength. So if you don't know what your strength is, you have to look deep inside and find out, what is your strength? What is the few things that you do really well, and just focus on those few things every single day. Is it motivating others? Is it giving good talks and meetings? Is it good with numbers? Is it good with people? Is it good with answering the phone? Or is it good by making people feel good? Is it good, getting out there and initiating, the customer experience? If you're really good at that, then you go out there, initiate the customer experience, make them feel really good that you're the one in their house. and then let the guy that's good at sales come in and do his job, right? Because if we let everybody that's good do their job and we just appear with our strength and do what our part is and stay on our side of the line and let others do what they're good at, then we have a team of people that are working on their unique abilities. That's the 5 things that we need to let go to grow. There was a story I heard this morning and I want to share it. It was at church and the pastor said, if you're in a barn and you have a choice to be one of these 2 animals, what would you rather be, the old dog or the old horse? Some people are saying old dog, some old horse. He said, you want to be the old horse, not the old dog. He said, look, the old dog, when a new puppy or a new dog comes in to the barn, the old dog growls at them and says, hey, I'm the old dog in this barn. And this is the way it goes. This is how I do it here. And I am the alpha male. I am the one that does it. Everybody else take my orders. And that doesn't work. A lot of times it doesn't work to throw our weight around. So the old dog isn't somebody we want to become. Instead, we want to be the old horse. And this is what the old horse does when a new horse comes into the barn. He gets happy. He says, wow, that's great that you're coming in. Now I'm going to learn some stuff from you. Okay, you're going to make me better. And you're going to also help me plow. You're going to pull. You're going to do all of these things that, I was doing alone. You're going to help hit the company-wide numbers. You're going to help create those sales on the weekend that I'm not able to do because I'm spending the time with my family. Or you're going to be able to offset some of the guys that are out there. Or if you're in the field, hey, you're going to be able to take another on-call so I don't have to take 2 of them and things like that. So being the old horse is what we want to be. We want to welcome new people that come into the organization. And we don't want to be the old dog that goes around and just growls at everybody and says, this is my place and I'm the old dog and I'm the alpha male and everybody else follow my orders. Because that just does not work anymore. So this concludes our talk about letting go to grow. And have a great week and thank you, everybody.